So my theory, there's a theory that we're living in a simulation. They're younger than that. It's so obvious. It's more of an aquarium that we're living in, that they built the multiverse. They built an aquarium and they got in. They're young. These are young kids. You never go diving, or you never go into an aquarium, to the aquariums I've gone to. You never go into an aquarium without a harness pulling you back out. These kids don't know what they're doing. So my guess is the last, because in my other theory are animals or like simulations, because the string is big, powerful. We shouldn't be here. We should never be stuck, is what I'm saying. Stuck is like death. So a string should never ever get stuck. Ever. That's death. Getting stuck is death. So my guess is we should be more powerful, that we should not be here. So the only other guess, because we're so powerful, meaning it's so peaceful, power means peace. My only theory is it's an aquarium that these kids are playing in. So all of us are just, from the outside, we're just playing in an aquarium with no harness to pull ourselves out. That's it. That's my theory. And how I know when they got in, my guess is when Lucy, because animals, my theory is the animals will tell the human, because they're so young, they don't know what they're doing. The simulation, just like white blood cells in the body, it will signal that something's wrong. The simulated animal should aid the human, because they don't know any better, that they're doing something wrong. And the wolf to the dog, the domesticated dog, is my evidence of that. It takes millions of years to evolve. You should not evolve into a domesticated dog that fast. Within 50,000 years, 100,000 years, you're going to be domesticated? No. The simulation must have rewired itself to aid in the evolution, to domesticate the human. Because the humans aren't getting it. They're behaving like wild animals. You're not supposed to. So the simulation is helping. So when we have domesticated animals, they're not domesticated. They're domesticating us. Teaching us to be domesticated. They're teaching us. It itself is just a simulation. That's my theory. And another evidence is, my guess is when they came in, when humans started playing in the aquarium, is when Lucy is probably the last ape mammal to die. Because evolution does this thing where it dies and it retries again and dies and retries again, because evolution, learning, as you can see on Earth, learning takes a long time. So evolution takes its time as well. It takes a long time. What the humans thought that the ape is dead, they probably thought it's dead and that's it. That's not how evolution works. It dies and it goes into the plant life And plant life creates a new environment for a new type of human to evolve from, because that current environment is not conducive to life. Well, the multiverse kids didn't know that. They thought it died and that's it. There's no coming back. So they're like, why don't we now come into the aquarium and start playing? So they furthered another branch of apes. And they continue that life. And then it became the humans today, which are just us playing around. So they're not understanding how evolution works. Evolution dies and reproduces itself all the time. So it dies into the plant life, and the plant life creates a new environment, and then new mammals will come out of it. That's how evolution works. Just because that particular body died doesn't mean a new one will not come. So yeah, that's my theory. It's an aquarium theory. That's my theory. Like, we're living in an aquarium, not a simulation. Because simulations, you need a tether. Simulations, just like a video game. That video game is not going to talk back to me. Because it's wired to be just a simulation. So it knows its place. So the animals are more aware of the simulation than the humans. That's why they're aiding the humans to domesticate the humans. Which is fine. Everything is fine. It's just interesting. That there's just no education out here. And that's more proof that there's no education. That's further proof that that the multiverse has no education system. If they're playing inside of an aquarium, they have no education system. So that's my theory, the aquarium theory. Not a simulation theory. The aquarium theory, where they're coming in and they're playing inside of an aquarium.